Breaking news tonight. The Supreme Court has temporarily frozen SNAP benefits in North Carolina, affecting tens of thousands of seniors on Social Security, SSI, and disability payments, SSDI. Have you received your November SNAP benefits yet? Or are you worried about a delay? If so, keep watching. This update could directly impact your household budget and daily meals. Stay with me, because we'll explain exactly why this happened, what it means for you, and what steps you need to take right now to avoid stress and uncertainty. So here's the full timeline and why it matters so much. Late this evening, the Trump administration filed an emergency request with the Supreme Court, asking them to pause a lower federal court ruling that had ordered the government to release full SNAP payments for November in North Carolina. The Supreme Court granted that request, which means these benefits are now temporarily frozen, leaving thousands of seniors and disabled Americans in uncertainty. For many seniors who rely on SNAP to buy groceries, fresh fruits, vegetables, and essential household items, this is far more than just a news headline. It's a potential crisis that could affect their health and daily lives. Families are left wondering if their payments will arrive on time, and local food banks are bracing for increased demand as uncertainty grows. Some seniors may have already received part of their benefits, while others could face delays lasting days or even weeks, depending on their distribution schedule. This sudden freeze highlights how fragile access to food assistance can be for those on fixed incomes, and why staying informed is critical. Now, here's a question for you. Did you notice a delay in your SNAP benefits this month, or did your payments arrive as expected? Comment below with your experience. Your story can help others understand what's happening and prepare for these delays. SNAP benefits are an absolute lifeline for tens of thousands of seniors across North Carolina. And for many of you living on fixed incomes through SSI or SSDI, these benefits are far more than just extra money. They are what make it possible to put food on the table, buy essential medications, and cover basic household needs like toiletries and cleaning supplies. Missing or delaying even a single payment can have real, immediate consequences. It might force you to skip meals, reduce the quantity or quality of groceries, or even borrow money from family or friends to make ends meet. Seniors today are already dealing with soaring grocery prices, rising utility bills, and inflationary pressures that make every dollar count, meaning that any delay in SNAP can cause unnecessary stress and financial hardship. Think about it for a moment. If your benefits were delayed for a week, how would you manage? Would you skip a meal, compromise on medicine, or rely on local food pantries? We want to hear from you. Comment below with your experience, because sharing your story might help another senior realize they are not alone and learn ways to cope during this difficult time. How SNAP distribution works. Here's why the freeze affects people differently. SNAP is distributed on different days depending on your state and even your county. Some seniors get benefits on the 1st, others may receive them on the 5th, 10th, or even later. Some households receive partial benefits first, with the rest coming later. So even if your neighbor got their payment, you might still be waiting. This is why staying informed about your exact distribution date is critical. Quick question for you. Have you ever checked your SNAP account online to see your exact distribution date? If not, pause and do it after this video. It could save you from unnecessary stress. The Supreme Court's freeze is called an administrative stay. Essentially, it pauses the lower court's order requiring full November SNAP payments. The First Circuit Court of Appeals will now review the case and issue a ruling. This freeze does not cancel benefits permanently, but delays them. Experts say this is rare but serious. The government has the legal authority to pay, and courts have confirmed it multiple times. Yet these temporary freezes directly affect tens of thousands of seniors in North Carolina right now. Here's a question for you. If your benefits were delayed last month, how did you manage? Let us know in the comments. We might feature your story in a future video. Let's bring this to life. Mrs. Johnson, 72, depends on SNAP for fresh fruits, vegetables, and essential groceries. A delay forces her to make tough choices. Which meals to skip? Mr. Lopez, a retired veteran on SSDI, carefully budgets every dollar. Even a single day of delay could mean borrowing money or skipping medication. And this isn't just a few isolated cases. Tens of thousands of seniors in North Carolina are facing the same uncertainty right now. Ask yourself, would a delay in your SNAP benefits impact your health or daily routine? Comment yes if it would. Your engagement helps us understand the real impact. We spoke with a leading legal expert who explained the situation in detail. The Supreme Court's administrative stay is temporary, meaning it only pauses the distribution of SNAP benefits for now while the First Circuit Court of Appeals carefully reviews the case. Seniors should not panic, but they should be aware that delays are possible and plan accordingly. Courts across the country have consistently affirmed that the federal government has both the legal authority and the obligation to distribute SNAP benefits on time, and any delay, even for a few days, can create serious hardship for those who rely on this assistance for basic nutrition. Advocacy and senior-focused organizations are raising the alarm, emphasizing that this is far from a minor inconvenience. For many seniors, especially those living alone or on limited incomes, these benefits are critical for food security, proper nutrition, and overall well-being. They warn that delays in benefits can force seniors to skip meals, reduce essential purchases, or rely on community resources that may already be stretched thin. Here's a practical tip for you right now. Do you know exactly where your local SNAP office is located? If not, take a moment to pause this video, write it down, and save that information. Having it ready could make all the difference if you need immediate assistance this month. Here's exactly what seniors can do right now to protect themselves and ensure they have access to food, even if SNAP benefits are delayed. First, check your SNAP account online. Most states provide a portal where you can see your exact benefit distribution date, the amount you will receive, and any pending updates. This simple step can prevent surprises and help you plan ahead. Next, call your local Department of Social Services or visit in person if possible. Ask about your current benefit status, confirm whether there are any delays, and inquire if there are any contingency programs or emergency funds available to cover unexpected gaps. Plan your short-term groceries carefully by keeping a small buffer of essentials like canned goods, bread, milk, or other non-perishable items so that a temporary delay doesn't leave you without food. Reach out to local food banks or senior centers as they often have emergency assistance programs specifically for situations like this. Many food banks can provide additional support while benefits are on hold. Stay informed by subscribing to trusted news outlets, government updates, and advocacy group newsletters, as this ensures you are aware of any changes immediately. Most importantly, remember that even if your SNAP benefits are temporarily delayed, they are not canceled, and taking these proactive steps now will reduce stress, protect your nutrition, and ensure you and your family have access to the food you need without interruption. Comment below. Have you already contacted your SNAP office this month? Let's see how many seniors are proactively checking. This freeze is part of a larger political and legal battle. While courts have repeatedly confirmed the government's responsibility to distribute SNAP, temporary freezes have real-life consequences. For seniors, this highlights one important fact. Policy decisions in Washington affect your meals, your health, and your budget immediately. It's not abstract, it's real life. Ask yourself, do you feel informed enough to protect yourself from these policy changes? If not, share this video. Let others know what's happening. The Supreme Court has temporarily frozen SNAP benefits in North Carolina, creating immediate uncertainty for tens of thousands of seniors who rely on SSI and SSDI to cover their essential groceries and household needs. This unexpected pause means that many seniors may experience delays in receiving their November benefits, which can directly impact their ability to buy nutritious food, pay for medications, or manage daily living expenses. The case is now in the hands of the First Circuit Court of Appeals, which will review the situation and issue a ruling in the coming days. But until that happens, seniors must take proactive steps to protect themselves. Experts recommend that recipients check their SNAP accounts online, contact their local social services offices for updates, and plan for potential delays by keeping a small buffer of essential groceries or identifying local food assistance resources. With food security on the line, every day counts, and taking immediate action can make a critical difference in ensuring that seniors and their families do not go hungry while the legal process unfolds. If you or someone you know depends on SNAP benefits in North Carolina, don't wait. Share this video immediately to alert your friends, family, and neighbors who might be affected. We want to hear from you, so comment below. Did your SNAP benefits arrive on time this month? Are you currently facing any delays? How are you managing these changes in your daily life? Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you receive the latest updates as soon as they happen. We are committed to guiding seniors through every development because every single day without food assistance matters. Disclaimer, this video is for informational purposes only and is not legal advice. SNAP benefit timelines and eligibility may vary by state and individual circumstances. Always verify information with your local social services office or official government sources.